Welcome back to part 11 of creating a simple 2D platformer using libGDX. And today what we're going to do is we're going to try to dip away from creating every block manually, because that's very time consuming and it's very rigid in how we load things into our game. Ideally we want to do everything dynamically. For example, if we want to load level 2, we just call a file and it gets all the information needed for level 2. Same thing for level 1, and so on. So what we're doing here is I've actually already created a file. I created a basic level editor that I could create files in here, and all I pretty much did is put some spikes at the end. I have some blocks, and then I have some spikes at the other side. So nothing really fancy, just a kind of a plain thing, but I could die and I can no longer jump off the map like I did in one of the other videos. So ideally I would like to create this and load it into my game. And so I'm really not going to talk about like level design per se, but I'm just going to show you how to add things dynamically. This way you can just say, oh, this is level 1, this is level 2, and I can just load my files up easy that way. So we're going to go in here, and here's what I've done before, and I really don't want to do that anymore, so I'm going to get rid of that. Boom, gone. And I actually have some notes down here in JGrasp, so I might reference them in a second. Actually, let's reference them now so I know what I'm doing. And easy. Alright, so what we're going to be doing here is we're going to take our file handler, and we're going to call this file equals new, and we are going to create a, we're going to grab the file out, so that's files.internal, and the path to this file is just level 1. I didn't even give it an extension, which is kind of bad, but oh well. Now I'm going to import, change to file handle. There we go, libGDX. So what we're going to do is, this is from another program. I load the file up, I read the entire thing and load it into a tokenizer, and then I loop through it until I'm out of tokens or words, and I basically create everything there. So the way to do this is, the first thing we're going to do is load the file up, then the string tokenizer is next. So string tokenizer and tokens. If you've never used the string tokenizer is equivalent of our brains dissecting a sentence into words. So that's all it's going to be doing, is breaking up each of the words. So when we look at this file, a token will be block, the number, and then another number, and it keeps on going. So let's go back to the game. So string tokenizer file dot, I think it's read string. Done. Let's import this, and then we do while tokens dot has more tokens. We are going to save the type of token here. So string type equals tokens dot next token. Because once we take something out of a tokenizer, it's gone. So we need to save it. This way we can do multiple compares. So if type dot equals, and then we're going to do block, and then we're going to have an else if type dot equals, we're going to do spike. So these are the two things I had, spike and block. You guys see the difference there. Now luckily these both are about the same. So let's go back in here. We're going to do list dot add. Okay, we're going to do new, and then this one's going to be a block or brick. and we are going to just need to pass in the x and y coordinates. Luckily we have them, so we're going to do integer dot parse int, and we are going to do tokens dot next token, comma, integer. That's blink, isn't it? That's not right. It should be brick. There you go. And we have integer dot parse int tokens. Let me separate this into the next line. That's your x, and this is your y. Tokens next token, semicolon. Done. The next part here is list.add. We're going to do new spike. Okay. And to create a new spike, we need integer dot parse int tokens dot next token. And then we do integer dot parse int, and we do tokens dot next token. So hit save here, and if everything works out, we should have loaded our new level. So we run, and there's our new level. See, those are all the spikes at the beginning. And if I kind of go this way a little bit, we should have 50 of these fun little blocks that we're gliding over. And I'll jump a little bit. Jump, 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 jump. I can make him move faster. Just remember, if you make your guy move faster, your world gets smaller. So just make sure you're aware of that. I probably will make him smaller eventually, but there's all my spikes there. So I don't want to go into those spikes. That would be very, very bad. Actually, it's a good way to get back to the beginning. Now I'm back here at the beginning. So, because I died. Oop. So that is loading everything dynamically. Now, the cool thing about this is I can now add whatever I want to this level creator here, and it doesn't have to be in order. So let's say I want to have some spikes, and I want to put spikes, let's go with at 264. So I put them there, I save, and I run my particular file, and look, now I have a new spiky thing that I can jump on top of. Can I actually jump over spikes right now? I might need to change my character a little bit, because that makes it almost impossible. So, but that's a game flaw. That's not what we're trying to figure out. So anyway, hopefully this makes it easier for you, because I ended up creating all these particular blocks, writing just a couple of for loops in a level editor, and said, hey, generate all this for me, and it pretty much did. So anyway, hopefully you guys find this useful, and I will start recording part 12 up next. So thank you guys.